Hi everyone, welcome back to our Java classes. So recently we completed the if-else statement, right? So now we are moving to the switch statement. Actually, what is the use of switch statement? So we use a switch statement instead of using more if-else statements. So instead of writing many if-else statements, you can use switch statement. Okay. So now we are going to create switch class. So go to new class, create as switch class. So I am giving the name as switch example. So in this example you will know about the syntax of the switch statement. Okay, right? Now I am created the switch class. See, we are ready to write the code here. So just remove this tab line. Right. Now first switch, what I want to say, switch syntax. So yes, first switch, write on the switch open parenthesis, here expression. Okay, expression, then open the curly braces and write the first case 1 or 2, anything, case 1, colon, next code statement or code block. Okay, write down here code block, then move to case 2, case 2 colon code block, okay, then case 3 code block, sorry, code block. Okay, so like this you can write, but if you use the break keyword in between every case, so it is easy to run the program. Just give a break. So whenever you are giving the break, so if the condition is satisfied, then the program execution stops here only, whenever you are going to give the break. Otherwise it will check the every statement, it will going to test the every statement. So after every case you need to give the break. If the condition is satisfied, then it's okay, then output will be get. So code block break. Okay, so you can give like this. So this is the syntax. At last, if the condition is not satisfied, we should give the default. Okay, default code statement here. What you want to print output as here, you can write here code block. Clear? Right. This is the syntax for the switch statement. So here indicating something went wrong. Okay, so case 1 code block break, case 2 code block break, case 3 code block, here also we will use break. So next, default. So if the condition 1, 2, 3 are not satisfied, then default going to be executed. So now we will go with an example. So just I'm going to write the example here down. See, so I am going to remove this thing. So I am going to remove the syntax. Right, now we are going to write the program. Okay, first what we need to write, just I am taking one integer data type. I am giving d for day is equals to, so you don't confuse, I am keeping day as day is equals to 4. Right, so now switch, I am going to write the switch statement. all small letter switch, open the parenthesis, write the condition day. So that is the expression. Okay, so next open the curly braces, then first write down the case 1, right? So after writing the case 1, you should give the colon, don't give the semicolon. Write down the code statement, that is nothing but your output statement. So that is you should give Monday. Okay, so day 1 is Monday, I am giving as. Okay, day 1 is equals to Monday. So next, after writing output, I am going to break this. Right, one case is completed. Next, moving to the case 2. Case 2, I am going to print something out. So here, so we need to give one tab. Yeah, it is enough. So I'm going to give as Tuesday. This is Tuesday. Number 2 is Tuesday. Next, so here it is showing error because you should use the colon, not the semicolon. Okay, right. So now again break. Yes, now case 2 also successfully completed. Now case 3. Case 3. Case 3 is we should write. So this is Wednesday. Wednesday. So again we should give the break. Okay, right. Then our case 4, right? Case 4. Sys out. Then it is Thursday. So next, break. Then our default. So we are going to give default now. So the default going to be executed as so that is nothing but please choose correct option. Please choose correct option. Okay, so this will be going to be executed. When it is going to be executed? So if the case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4 are not satisfied. So now see, I am going to execute this. So just give the right click, run as Java application. Run as Java application. So then it is asking, what is it is giving the output as? The output is day 4. What is the day 4 here? Day 4 is Thursday. So we got day 4 as Thursday. Yes or no? Yes. So if I remove here break, what will be going to happen? So if I remove here break, then what is going to be print? So after break, here no break is there. So I am going to print the default statement too. See now, I am going to print the default statement. Please choose the correct option. Why? Because there is no break option is here. So once successfully met the correct case, then it has to be out of the loop, out of the switch statement. So it will be exit of the switch statement. But whenever we are not giving the break, it will continuously going with the program, execution of the program with the next statement. So here I am writing as break. Yes. So this is about your switch statement. This is about your switch statement. So next we are going to move to the while loop. So actually what is while loop? So now we are going to know the syntax of the while loop. Just give the right click new class. So our class name is now while loop. So while while loop. Okay, it is okay, right? So what is while loop actually? So why we need to use the while loop? So actually loops can be execute a block of code as long as specified condition is reached. Okay, loops are handy because they save the time, reduce errors, and they make code more readable. Okay, right. Now we are going to learn a while loop. So it is very easy. First I need to give you a syntax of while loop. The while loop syntax is very easy. So the while loop syntax is here. A while, all lowercase letters, while a condition. So while condition, parenthesis for brackets open. So write down the code here, code of the block. Okay, code block to be executed. So write down your code here. Your code, okay, goes here. So then close the parenthesis, close the flower bracket. So this is how this is the syntax for while loop. Okay, now we are going to execute while loop example. Okay, so just first take an integer data type. Integer data type I is equals to, I am giving 0 initially. Okay, so next what I am doing, while I less than 10, I less than 10, while I less than 10. So we should give something to print out. So that is print I. Okay, here I. So next thing what we have to do, we have to increment the I value, I plus plus. Why need to increment the I? Why? Because here see, first I is initially 0. So first here I is initially 0, 0 is less than 10. Okay, 0 is less than 10. System dot out dot println I. So I value is here 0. So 0 will get as the output. Next, I plus plus means I becomes 1. Okay, now 1 and I value is 1. 1 is less than 10. System dot out dot println I. The I value is now I value is 1. So next again I will increment I plus plus. Then I becomes 2. Then here again it goes, the now I value is 2. I value is 2, then 2 is less than 10. Again it going to print 2. Then again I value becomes 3. I plus plus means 3. So 3 is less than 10. So it going to print 3. Then I plus plus becomes 3 becomes 4. Then 4 is less than 10. So in this way the total loop will be executed. See now. So if I execute it, the output is 0 to 9. 0 to 9. Why 0 to 9? Because here I is less than 10. I is less than 10. If I keep here I is less than or equal to 10, I is less than or equal to 10, then 10 will also get as output. So now see this. So see here 10 also printed in the output. Here what is the condition? I is less than or equal to 10. So in this way this loop will be iterated. So the main importance of the while loop is, so when the condition is true it is going to be execute. So when the condition is true it is repeatedly going to execute the code. So now we are going to learn a do while. So what is do while actually? Do while is nothing but first it will print the output whether the condition is true or false. So it is going to print the output. Now see the do while. So just I am going to create one class as do while class. So class, click on the class. So now I am going to give do while. So this is the do while loop, okay? Do while loop. So now checkbox, click the checkbox, then finish. So now see what is the do syntax is same. I will write again syntax also. So the syntax is first do, write on the lowercase do, then okay, then write the code, your code, okay, your code goes here, then close it, close the flower bracket, then write the while condition here, your while condition must be right here. So this is your condition. So this is the do while syntax. First what you should do, write on the do keyword, then write on the do keyword, then you write down your code, and at last write down the while condition. So now I am going to give an example. See here, first I am writing do, so then excuse me, right. So now I am taking here as far as OUT. So I am writing something here as I, okay. So I, okay. Now I am going to write the condition, right? While, while, while. So now I am going to write the condition. What is the condition here? I less than 10. I less than 10. So why it is showing an error? Because of we didn't declare the I. We did not declare the I. Int I equals to 0. I is equals to 0. Now it will go. Right? So you can see here, right? Clearly it is visible, right? So here you should write semicolon. Right. Now what is output? So see now, int I is equal to 0, do. So if I is equal to 0, first you have to print this I value 0. Then while I less than or equals to 10. So see the output will be, see now. So it is non-stopping, the continually giving output. Why? Because we need to halt it, stop it. So click on this terminate. So we need to increment the I value. So if you forget to increment the I value, so the program continuously executing, okay. So I plus plus, okay. Now you should run the program. Yes, so it is printed up to 10, okay. Now see here, I value is 0, but I am giving I value as 10. What is the output? So it will print the 10. See now, it will print the 10. See there, it will print the 10. Why? Because now it is first, it is not going to check the condition, just directly it is printing out whatever you give, it will print out. Then after it will going to check it. So if you give here 100, so the 100 will going to be print. See now, but it won't check it first. See there, first it will do, then after it will check. Okay, this is about your do while loop. Okay, now our next concept is for loop. So our next concept is for loop. So again I am going to package, I am going to create new class. So as a new class here, so I am going to give the class name as for loop. So for loop example, so just click the checkbox and run it, finish. So when you know exactly how many times you want to loop through a block of code, use for loop instead of while loop. Okay, if you want to repeat one code statement 10 times for exact times, so exactly how many times you want to repeat the code, then you should use the for loop. So where we in the last session we use the for while loop, where we don't know how many times it will repeat, but here for exact how many times you want to repeat the loop, so you can use the for loop. See now, the for loop syntax is for loop syntax. So the for loop syntax is, yeah, it is very easy. For all lowercase, for first statement 1, st ultimate statement 1, next semicolon statement 2, semicolon statement 3, statement 3. Okay, clear? Then open your flower bracket and write your code. Your code goes here. Okay, then close the flower bracket. So now shall we try it? Okay, what is statement 1, what is statement 2, what is statement 3? I will explain the things. First, this one, the statement 1 is, it is executed one time before the execution of the code block. The statement 2 is define the condition for executing the code block. This is a condition. Okay, next is the statement 3 is they executed every time after the code block has been executed. So now I will give one real world example. See this. So for int I equals to 0, for int I equals to 0, semicolon, I less than 5, I less than 5, I less than 5, semicolon, I plus plus. So now you can observe, yes, see what is this here, I equal to 0, this is an integer, I less than 5. What is I less than 5? The condition is applied here, yes or no? So after every statement we should give the see now. So I is equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. So in the while loop we only give this condition, I less than 5. But here I is equal to 0, this is the statement 1, statement 2, condition, statement 3, incrementation. Okay, see now. So I need to print it out I value, right? So let us execute this program. So whatever the output you are expecting, that is 0 to 5. Why? Because here I less than 5 is a condition. So you want to repeat the loop only 4 times. Now it's is equals to, so if you now what is the output? It is going to execute 5 times. Okay, so this is about your for loop. Understand? So now we are going to for each loop. This is for loop, right? Now for each loop. Now new class for each loop. So what is for each loop? It is same like as for loop, but for each loop is used for arrays. For each loop. For each loop. Okay, now see for each loop. See here, right. Now for each loop, I am going to write the first syntax here. So now the syntax is so the syntax is very easy. For type variable name first. Type data type variable name. Type variable name. Type variable name. Type variable name array name. Type variable name array name. Okay, right. Then as it is as so your code goes here. Your whatever code you want write, you can write it here. So now I'm going to show you one example for each loop. So first I'm taking two strings. Okay, one string square brackets cars. Okay, cars is equals to, open the flower bracket and take first one car name is BMW. So first car name as BMW, comma, next car name as Ford. So these are the two enough for me now as of now. So I am just closing it. So my string declaration is completed. So now I want to print this string, right? So how to print this string? That is, we have to use here for each. So for first one string I, type variable name is it is string, right? It is string I semicolon cars. So just keep here, okay, semicolon. So execute it. So what is the output you are expecting here? The output which we are expecting here is nothing. Why? So we didn't return the print statement, right? So now, so this for string cars is written. So just I need to write here I, right? I need to print I. So now you execute, you get an output. So without print statement, what is output? Nothing is output. So see here we given for string I cars. Okay, string I cars. So I am going to print system.out.println I. So these are I here 0 1. Okay. So this is about your for each loop. So don't worry if you don't understand about this example. Okay. You will learn more about arrays. Okay, right. This is about your for each loop. Next one, Java arrays. So arrays are used to store multiple values in a single variable. So now see here, this is an array. Here it is used to store multiple values, yes or no, in a single variable. The variable is car here, but it is storing different types of cars, nothing but different variables. So this is the use of array. Okay, array is represented with square brackets. Clear? Right. Now we are end of the session with this. So in the next session we are coming with the Java methods, classes, and method overriding, and scope and recursion. Okay. Thanks for watching.